If you are a homeowner who is planning on finishing your own basement all by yourself, then I want to invite you to take a look at the most exclusive basement finishing training product on the market today. It's called the Basement Finishing Pro Video Series. Hi, my name is Eddie Case, and I am the president of the Basement Remodeling Company and CEO of D.I.Y Digital Info Incorporated, both based out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, my hometown. I want to help you make your do-it-yourself basement finishing project a huge success. I have personally remodeled hundreds of basements over the last 17 years, and I am a basement remodeling specialist. I am now offering this complete basement finishing training video series to DIY handymen everywhere. I have produced these video trainers to help the handyman inside you successfully remodel your basement with outstanding professional results. You're going to love what I've put together here for you. So if you're a homeowner who is planning on finishing your basement all by yourself, please pay close attention to what I'm about to show you. The Basement Finishing Pro Video Series will take you by the hand and teach you step by step exactly how to successfully complete all phases of finishing your basement project, so that you can achieve real professional results. The videos are going to save you both valuable time and money by helping you avoid the costly contracting mistakes that new contractors make. The training videos remove all the mystery of how a professional contractor completes each of the different phases of a basement finishing project, and it does it in exhausting detail. The end result for you will be you're going to be able to completely and professionally finish your basement project all by yourself, which is going to save you thousands of dollars in contractor fees in the process. Now let me explain how this video training is going to help you. If you're like me, then actually watching someone else do something right in front of your eyes while explaining the process out loud and talking directly to you helps you retain and comprehend the message that person is trying to convey to you. For you, just reading something out of a manual or some DIY book is just not enough, because there is almost always something that gets lost in translation. Some small little critical detail that keeps you from completing the project or task that the individual who wrote the manual or the book was trying to tell you. But when you watch with your own two eyes someone else actually doing whatever it is that you want to learn how to do, either in person or in a training video, the message that's being conveyed just seems to stick in your head so much better. The "I can do that" light bulb just seems to come right on. It's this power of personal observation, actually witnessing another person doing what it is that you want to learn how to do, that makes the Basement Finishing A to Z Pro videos such an incredible training tool. The product is all step-by-step hands-on basement training videos produced in real time with no holes in the training information. Every phase of finishing a basement is 100% complete. This is how I can say without a doubt that you will be able to finish your basement all by yourself after you complete the video training. These videos will make finishing your basement yourself a reality. All you have to do is just follow the 3-step system for basement finishing success. Number 1, watch the training videos and learn how each phase of the project is completed by watching a professional basement contractor do what it is that you want to learn how to do. 2, purchase the needed building materials and tools discussed in each training video. And finally, 3, complete each phase of the basement project using the construction techniques and building materials discussed in each video. It's that simple. 1, 2, 3. It's taken me and my basement finishing training team of 6 people over 14 months to film, edit, and produce these 16 time-saving basement finishing training videos at a cost of over $16,000. My team and I have invested several hundred hours of time in the making of these step-by-step basement finishing videos, and through it all, I believe we have developed the most comprehensive, the most detail-oriented basement finishing training product of its kind. Alright, so now let's talk about these step-by-step training videos. Alright, this is the meat and potatoes of the program, and I'm going to go down through the main points that are going to be completely discussed step-by-step in this product. The first one is designing your project. Most importantly, before you can even snap a line or cut a 2x4, you first have to design your project. You got to know how to go around all the obstacles down there. So designing your project is a very important part of this program. Job layout. Once you design it, how to go about laying out your job on the concrete floor so that the job is laid out perfectly so that you can start to build upon those lines. We're going to show you how to lay out your job. We're going to show you how to do the framing in complete detail. Electric, how to completely wire your basement from start to finish. How to plumb your basement. If you're putting in a bath or a bar, we're going to show you every single thing you need to do to completely plumb your basement. We're going to show you how to trim your basement. All the base trim, window and door casing, banister rails, etc. Everything that's involved in the trimming of a basement will be covered in these step-by-step training videos. How to install the interior doors. This is where a lot of people really get messed up. Your new contractors, setting a door is not as easy as what one may think it is, although it's not very difficult if you know how to do it. We're going to show you step by step how to install your interior doors so it looks like a pro put them in. How to build build-ins. Those are the bookcases, the home theater entertainment walls, niches, all the things that you build into a wall. We're going to show you how to do that because we know that in the basement, bookcases and home theaters and niches are very popular, and you want to know how to do that. So we're going to cover that in complete detail. How to work on the ceilings, how to develop the plan for the ceiling, in-depth framing techniques and finishing techniques for the ceilings. And in the basement, the ceiling is probably the hardest thing to do. The walls, not so much. The framing of the walls, not so much. But when you look overhead, sometimes it's intimidating. You see all those pipes, all those wires, all that ductwork, and you're probably asking yourself, how in the heck am I going to go around this and make it look professional and make it look beautiful? We're going to show you how to do that. How to install a basement bathroom, A to Z. If you're planning on putting a bathroom in, we're going to show you how to do this in complete detail from A to Z and everything in between. And so much more is covered in these step-by-step training videos. There's 16 videos in all. There's over 22 hours of the absolute best basement finishing training and finished basement construction techniques on the market. All of my professional insider techniques that I have used and mastered over the last 20 years while finishing basements for my clients have been assembled step by step in exact detail in the Basement Pro Video A to Z training videos. So now let's break this thing down so that you know what's inside this thing in a little more detail. I'm going to start with the designing video. It's a great idea video. It's going to show you how to go around the common obstacles that are in the basement so that you know how to set up your design. The first thing in this great idea video is we're going to show you how to design around the water meter, the electrical panel, the HVAC unit, and all the other mechanicals that are in the basement. How to design around the support columns, the columns that hold up the beams that support the house. How to design around the pipes and the wires in the ceilings. And you know, if you look in your basement, all the wires, all the pipes, everything going on overhead, we're going to show you how to design around those pipes and wires and make it look professional. How to design around the big pipes that are located right beside the exterior walls, the sewage lines, the sewage laterals, and how to build around those and make it look professional, and how to take those pipes out of the picture without even moving them. Designing around and under your basement stairs, all right? Great space under those stairs. There's some great ideas here. We're going to show you how to design around your basement staircase. It's kind of like one of the focal points of the basement. We're going to show you in depth how to do that. How to design around ductwork that's lower than the ceilings, all right? Those lower sections of ductwork, the trunks of the ductwork where the air conditioning and heating run through the house. We're going to show you how to professionally go around those and make it look like a pro. How to incorporate a code-approved egress window or door into your plan. How to design for future access to water, gas, AC shutoffs, etc. How to get to those things after you've drywalled. I'm going to show you how to design for that. How to maximize ceiling height in tight areas. And so much more is included in just the designing video. Next, we're going to talk about the basement framing video series. Now this is like the meat and potatoes, guys. This is where it all begins. I mean, everything that you're going to do in your basement hangs on the framing, okay? This is the foundation of your entire project, and we're going to show you in this video how to lay out your new walls on the concrete floor. How to exactly frame ceilings around beams, ductworks, pipes, etc. How to frame your stairway walls for banister rail systems correctly. How to band down and frame for perfect flat straight ceilings. How to frame for built-in bookcases and built-in entertainment walls. How to frame for half walls. how to frame for door and window openings, how to frame to hide support columns, what tools to use and how to use them for each framing phase. And also we're going to cover framing safety techniques because, the framing, we're using a lot of power tools, a lot of saws, a lot of different equipment, and I want you to do it safely. So we're going to talk to you about framing safety techniques. And there's a whole lot more in here, and I just can't get to them all right here, but you get the general idea here. There's a lot included in that. Now, the basement electric series we're going to talk about next. This is hugely important because electric is such a big part of finishing your basement. And what we're going to show you in the electric series is what tools obviously you're going to need and exactly how to use those tools. How to lay out for your outlet and switch locations. How to wire all types of switches, single, three-way, dimmers, etc. Tips on how to pull wires from fixture to fixture the correct way. How to wire for cable TV and home theater speaker systems and 6-point surround sound. How to install and make the connections for all of your outlets. Really important. How to install and make the connections for all of your switches. We're going to show you how to get past that hurdle. How to work inside your panel box, hugely important, and how to do it safely. How to install breakers for each new electric circuit that you've entered into the system, and how to put that into your new load center, how to work it into the panel box. How to trim out your outlets and switches. How to install recessed lighting, trim rings, and baffles. How to install surface-mounted light fixtures and sconce lighting. And many more tips and finished electric tricks of the electric trade are explained in complete detail in the electric series videos. Next, the basement plumbing series. Hugely important, guys, if you're planning on putting in a bathroom or a bar. We're going to show you how to lay out your drain lines on the concrete floor. How to open up your floor. How to bust open the concrete and install the drain lines under the floor. How to hook up your drain lines under the floor once you get it busted open. How to vent your plumbing fixtures. Learn about sewage ejection systems and how to install them. Hugely important because the sewage ejector is one of the main components in most basement plumbing projects. How to plumb your bathroom toilet drain line into the floor correctly. How to plumb for a bathroom sink drain correctly. How to plumb a shower or tub drain line correctly, and a ton more info on that. How to install a complete PEX water system in your bathroom or bar like a pro. PEX is the new water system that most contractors are switching to. We're going to show you in complete detail how to use and work the PEX water system. How to install hot and cold water lines to your fixtures, to the toilet, to the sink, to the shower. How to make the water connections to the home's existing water supply. How to lay out water shut-off locations in the correct fixture positions. Very important. Learn why copper pipes are a thing of the past. How to install a complete sewage ejection system from A to Z like a pro. This one video is worth the price of this whole program. We're going to show you how to do that in complete detail. How to install a complete fiberglass shower unit step by step from beginning to end. How to make the water connections to your new shower unit. And how to lay out the underfloor connections to your sewage ejector pit. How to hook up the shower drain to the underfloor plumbing system. And how to save big money, not having to call a plumber for anything at all, and so much more is included in the basement plumbing series. Alright, now on to the trim series. In the basement trim series, we're going to show you how to become a trim carpenter. We're going to show you how to install all types of railings and spindles, how to cut and measure your handrail, how to build and assemble your handrail, how to install a complete stairway banister railing system, how to install the stair cap for that system, all right? How to assemble and fasten the rail and spindles all together seamlessly. So those first six things there are a complete video by themselves, just to show you how to build the banister rail system at the base of the staircase in complete detail. This is like an hour-and-a-half video, guys. When you're done, you're going to be able to make a beautiful handrail system at the bottom of your staircase. We're going to show you how to measure, cut, and install the newel post as part of that stairway railing assembly. We're going to show you how to install all types of base trim for your basement project. How to start the base trim project correctly. There's a right way and a wrong way to start that. How to cope the inside corners of your basement trim like a pro. How to measure and cut base trim for the best fitting results. How to install seamless looking base trim for the professional finished look. How to miter cut outside corners for that crisp, clean fitting trim look. How to install all types of window and door trim perfectly every time. How to measure and cut window and door casing. How to perfectly miter seamless corners. Tips on how to measure and cut trim for the best fitting results. And how to build your window and door jambs to receive the finished trim for your exterior windows and doors. It's hugely important to make the exterior doors and windows look like a pro is in your basement. And so much more is included in just the basement trim series. We got a video on just basement build-ins. All right, those are the bookcases and the home theater walls. We're going to show you what materials you're going to need to get started with those projects, what tools you're going to need and exactly how to use them, how to lay out your wall for your new build-ins, how to measure and cut your built-in parts to be assembled, how to assemble those parts once you get them cut correctly, how to cut and measure and lay out your walls for the best results, how to apply your trim to the new build-ins, how to create adjustable shelves inside your build-ins, what size you should make each type of build-in, your TV, your stereo, your bookcase, etc. How and where to buy your materials, okay? I'm going to show you where I get all my materials and exactly what you're going to need to complete the build-in projects. How to build and install build-ins, bookcases, TV units, shelving units, etc. They're all made a little differently. We're going to even touch on shadow boxes and niches. Any type of build-ins you can think of, we're going to show you how to build them and install them into the wall. How to install electrical outlets into certain build-ins for cable TV and outlets and speakers and whatever else you may be building a stereo rack. We're going to show you how to install those outlets into these build-ins. And so much more is covered in just the basement build-ins video. We also have a video on just basement door installation. Now this video is really, really important for new contractors, for people that do not have much practical hands-on construction knowledge, probably like yourself. The doors are one of the trickiest thing to put in and install and hang and make them look like a pro is in there. So we're going to show you what materials you're going to need to buy to get started on this project, what tools you're going to need and exactly how to use them. We're going to show you how to install split jamb doors. Now these are the easiest doors to set perfectly. We're going to show you how to buy them and install them. We're going to show you how to measure and properly order for your new doors. How to plumb and set your new doors fast and painlessly. Tips on how to cut doors down in areas with low ceilings, because in the basement there's a lot of areas where the ceilings are going to be lower, and inevitably a lot of times there's a door that has to be under a lower ceiling, and there's a right way and a wrong way to cut down doors. I'm going to show you how to do that. How to install a full height door at the top of the basement steps. How to hinge a door slab. How to install a lock set properly. Sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do it from scratch. How to shim your new doors, plumb and level them every time. How to install double doors. Now these are the trickiest doors of all to learn how to hang and trim out. I'm going to show you how to do a set of those as well. And a lot more is included in just the basement door installation. Now I could go on and on here for quite some time. I mean, these videos are full of training. I mean, there's so much packed into these guys. Seriously, it would take me an hour just to continue on with this outline if I wanted to break down every single benefit of owning these videos. We don't have time for that. All these videos were shot on actual client job locations of my basement company, the Basement Remodeling Company. That's the name of my basement company. These are actual real-time construction videos of one of the nation's top basement remodeling contractors in action. Daily action. I break down every single phase of the basement finishing process in real time. Even if you have never lifted a hammer, you're going to be able to tackle every phase of your basement project. Owning these videos is just like having a master carpenter, plumber, and an electrician standing right beside you, showing you exactly what to do to avoid common rookie mistakes. These videos are action-packed, and they're going to pay for themselves at least 50 times over before your drywall is even ordered. 50 times over before your drywall is even ordered, before you even get to your drywall stage. So let's put a value on these things. I could easily charge $750 to $1,000 for these 16 videos, and I promise you this, that would be a fantastic value. Just looking at the money these things are going to save you, that would be an incredible value. All right? Just one of these 16 videos could save you $750 to $1,000 in contractor fees alone. Heck, just hiring a contractor to come to your home and just frame the basement averages $1,200 to $2,500 in labor. How do I know this? I do it for a living, guys. Every single day I get up with my basement remodeling company, go to work, A lot of jobs, I'm hiring subcontractors to frame the jobs because I got 6 and 7 jobs running at a time, and I know, hey, it costs me $1,200 to $2,500 in labor. It's going to cost you that. To hire an electrician, just an electrician to wire your basement on the super low side, expect to pay $650 to $1,000. Try hiring a plumber to plumb a brand new bathroom in a basement with a sewage ejection system or a wet bar in your basement, and we're talking $1,200 to $4,000 in labor. A trim carpenter to come in after the drywall's done and set all your doors and put all your trim in. Expect to spend at least $750 to $1,250 if this guy is worth his weight, okay? If he's good, he's going to charge you at least that. How do I know? Because I sub this out a lot, and that's what the good guys charge. Are you starting to get the big picture here? I hope that you are. The framing, electric, plumbing, and trim that we just went over, high side to low side, we're talking $3,800 to $8,750 in just labor, depending upon where you live, how good the guy is that you're hiring. But I promise you it's going to be no less than $3,800, and it's going to be up somewhere between $3,800 and $8,750. All right? I'm normally around $5,000 for these things. That's middle of the road. $5,000 just for these 4 phases of your job. We haven't even talked about the other labor involved in finishing the basement yet. The drywall, the painting stages, the flooring. If you got to put in an egress window or door, okay, where they got to dig down with a backhoe and punch through your wall and put it in for egress code practices. A waterproofing system if you got water problems. Someone to come in and professionally install the ceilings, etc. All right, I guarantee you that the Basement Finishing Pro A to Z Contractor Series is going to save you at least $5,000 to $10,000 in legitimate contractor costs. $5,000 to $10,000. This is assuming that you're doing all of your work on your own basement project. So what's the cost, Eddie? What's this thing going to cost me? That's probably the question that's on your mind now. Well, I tell you right now, like I said, I could charge $1,000 for this thing, and that would be a great value. $1,000 to save you $5,000 to $10,000. That's a great value. I could just as easily charge $500, and that would be even a greater value. No problem charging $250. That would actually be an insane value, $250. But for today's launch price, and for today only, the price that I'm charging for this thing is, and this is just for the launch, $147. That's it, guys. $147 for 16 videos and 22 hours. 22 hours of video footage. These 16 videos sell for over $650 if you go to my online basement store and purchase them separate. All right, my everyday basement finishing store that's online. You can buy all of these videos in separate format. If you would add up the price across the board, it would cost you $650. That's a savings of over $500 today off of my regular prices. The Pro Video A to Z video series will save you 5 times the cost of the product, $147. 5 times that cost just during the framing stage of your job, where I'll refund every penny of your purchase price, guaranteed. All right, I'm sure you're going to be able to finish your basement, and I'm sure you're going to achieve professional results, guys. I'm giving you a 2-month, no questions asked, money back guarantee. All right, for any reason at all, you don't like these 16 videos, you watch these 22 hours worth of videos, and you don't think you got your money's worth, and you think that this product wasn't for you, just send me an email. Let me know, and I'll refund every single penny of your money back to you. No questions asked. Because you're soon going to be enjoying your new level of living with your family and your friends, knowing that you just did it and that you saved thousands of dollars in contractor fees. All right, just click on the add to the cart button below this video and I will send you this package out immediately. You could be watching these videos, which are an instant download, 10 minutes from now. 10 minutes from now, you could be watching these videos. All right, they're going to come in one email to you. They're a digital download, and they're in high definition, and you're going to be able to download them. You're going to be watching these videos 10 minutes from now, and you're going to be finishing your basement just like a pro. You're going to have your friends scratching their heads trying to figure out how the heck you did it, not to mention the intense satisfaction and pride that you're going to get knowing you were the one that actually did this, that actually made this happen for you and your family. So order this thing now, guys. This launch price will end soon. I don't know how much longer. I'm keeping this thing at a measly $147. So thanks for watching. the Basement Finishing Pro video series with me here today. Order this thing now. Try it out. It's a guaranteed 2-month money-back guarantee. You got nothing to lose. If you've been contemplating doing your basement yourself and you're just not sure exactly how to do it, or if you can achieve professional results, I'm telling you that now you can. Just order the Basement Finishing Pro video series and put it to work. It will be the magic pixie dust for your basement finishing project. I'm Eddie Case. Thanks for watching.